Well, it's interesting. We just talked about passing the salt, and look where we are. We are in the kitchen,
In the kitchen.
in the cottage kitchen, which is a beautiful kitchen. Yeah, we decided to get out of the sun. It's pretty hot out there. So coincidence. Talking about one story, finding yourself in the related environment. What do you make of the meaningful coincidences?
One day I was at the high school. And it was a little cool outside. And I was walking, I had to leave. And so I was walking to the parking lot, and this girl yells out, "Hey, John, you got a fork?" And I said, "A fork?" I said, "No, I don't have a fork." And I walk over to her. I said, "Why do you need a fork?" And she shows me her lunch, and she said, "I don't have a fork." And "You definitely needed a fork to eat this lunch." And she's asking some people around, and she says, "Oh, I have to walk all across campus to get a fork." And I said, "Well, I'm sorry. It's just the way it is, but I gotta go." So I'm leaving, and I put my hands in my pocket of my jacket, and son of a gun, I swear to you, Marina, I pull out a plastic fork that I didn't know was there. And I'm looking, and I said, Molly, look. And I go over to her, and I told her, I said, it was in my pocket. I said, this is the first time I've worn this coat all year, and I got a fork. And she looks at me, and she says, "This is a God thing, huh?" And I said, "Yeah, it's a definite God thing." And so she was happy. And I picked that fork up maybe 2 years ago at a potluck. I can't throw a fork out. It was a killer fork. It was a beautiful fork. So I put it in my pocket. 2 years later, on this day, I get asked for a fork. God is in the details. It was like, for me, what happened is that God just simply said, "John, save the fork. I got an idea because I want to tell a little girl how much I love her." 2 years later, I'm walking, and God says, "Showtime." And all of a sudden, these events all come together, and I'm amazed over a fork. It was just one of the better experiences of working with the kids. And then she got to eat, and
She got to experience that too.
sometimes I don't think there are any coincidences. I think it's all like the salt shaker and the last one. It's all meant to be, even the small stuff. And again, God works with the small. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's time for lunch. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, we should go. We'll see what we got in the fridge or something,
Right?
Yeah, we'll do that
Maybe
one.
some miracles. But yeah, after
Yeah.
talking about salt and then about fork.
I'm not kidding you. It was a killer fork too. I mean, it was a good one. I just couldn't throw it out. It's one of these Christmas potluck things that you had to go to. Yeah, I know.
Christmas potluck.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Here we go.
Here we go.
All right.
Here we go. All right. Well, I think we're gonna have lunch now, and with the killer forks.
Good.